We touched a little earlier on about the incredible achievements of Kei Nishikori of Japan. Remember that this has been a year when he's achieved so much. He's a debutant here at the season-ending finale, and he has qualified as of last night for the semi-finals from Group B, along with Roger Federer, which is a phenomenal achievement. Well, it's very interesting to get the thoughts of Tadahiro Yoshimatsu, who's with us, one of the tennis journalists from Japan. Hiro, if I may call you Hiro.
Yep.
What a great name. Thank you very much for coming to join us. We see globally what Nishikori has achieved on the tennis court, and he's become extremely popular. But tell us about the scale of that popularity in his home nation in Japan.
Yes, many people are playing tennis, and since U.S. Open, Kei was runner-up. Tennis is very popular, became very popular in Japan there.
So he has almost single-handedly become responsible for growing the game in Japan.
Yes.
Already so quickly.
Yeah.
In terms of that kind of popularity, I mean, we saw a similar thing, I guess, with Li Na on the women's tour and the effect she had on tennis in China. Do you think what Kei has achieved already is at that kind of level in Japan?
I think so, that he became the superstar in Japan already. But we have the big sports like baseball and football, but tennis is very close to the two major sports.
Well, because of Kei's success?
Yes, right.
I mean, that's phenomenal, isn't it? At the age of 24, to have achieved that within your own nation. How is he coping with that newfound fame?
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Is he dealing with it well, do you think, Nishikori? Is he finding it difficult to have the spotlight on him to that degree?
Yeah, I think so. So if he walk on road in Japan, before U.S. Open, he could walk by himself. Nobody attention there.
No.
But after U.S. Open, Nishikori there. So after U.S. Open, when he back to Japan, he could not go out from hotel there. It's
extraordinary, isn't it? And I think one of these guys was telling me actually the other day that they're now having to book hotels and book flights in different names, or book 3 flights, so that but putting him on one of them, so that people just aren't gonna know which one he's on, because his popularity is so high now.
Right. Right.
I mean, that is superstardom, isn't it?
Oh, that's taking it to a different level. That's like being a rock star, isn't it? I mean, being in the public eye as a rock star is huge, and
as you know,
of course, yes, and of course you as well. But for a tennis player to reach that levels, that's in the levels of the likes of Rafa Nadal and someone like Novak Djokovic and Andy Murray here and Roger Federer. It's amazing how much of an impact that one person in a sport can have.
And I was talking to one of the ATP organisers just about the impact that Kei made when he qualified, and it's harder for them to judge with tickets. So when they afterwards they'll look into it. But in terms of Japanese journalists, they had 40 applications for journalists and just people who are going to report on the event once he qualified, it's a huge contingent.
Yeah, and you see the amount of fans everywhere he goes. I mean, he gets amazing support. I think this year at Wimbledon, I think you have a television company called Wow TV. I mean, they follow him everywhere he goes. I mean, it's almost his own broadcast just for him, just to follow him. It's amazing.
That's astonishing. Hiro, how long do you think it will be before he goes one step further than what he achieved at the US Open and picks up his first Grand Slam?
Yeah, that's a tough question there. If he plays the best tennis and no injury, I think that in 2 years, in 3 years, he can win the Grand Slam. But really tough, because he is not tall guy, and I think that he's a smallest in here.
Yes, he is. Yeah, 5'10".
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he play against Mirosh and the big sub, they're very tough. But,
but he has a winning record against Miro. He knows how to deal with a big serve.
Right. But he has to use everything, the mental and the full body and the tennis wise. And it's tough to play 7 matches in a row there to win the Grand Slam.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but it's possible in 2 years and 3 years.
Yeah, indeed. And you mentioned, as long as he stays injury-free, and that's been a bit of a problem for him. And again, we've seen perhaps that. Do you know anything about this wrist injury, Hiro? Is he going to be okay for the semi-finals? Is that wrist going to be a problem for him?
Right. He is taping. When I asked him that tennis was okay, look, he said that it was not 100%, but only 2 matches, semi-final or final. He could do he can do the best.
Yeah.
He could.
Well, it was really impressive against David Ferrer today, wasn't it? Hiro, it's so interesting to hear the Japanese perspective on what is becoming a great player. Thank you so much for joining us on the sofa here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed.